Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to use another function block from the utility library, which is the rampReal function block. To begin, let's add a new network, then an empty box, and name it rampReal. Okay, and the way these function blocks work is we have a input parameter, which is the value we want to apply. So I'll declare a new variable to it. Let's call it ramp input of type real. And we also have two more inputs, which are the ascend and descend parameters that define how much the value can increase or decrease within a time interval determined by the time base. So for ascend, I'll enter a constant value of 25, and for the descend input, value 10. Let's not forget to assign our input variable. And finally, for the time base, let's do 1 second. And also for the reset input, let's assign the ramp reset variable. Now, for the output, I'll also declare and assign a new variable. So we can configure it to our trace graph, which I have covered in a previous video, and it makes easier to see the changes of the output value. So let's right-click our output, then select Insert Assignment, and assign our variable. There we go. Now let's go to the trace, add a variable, search for the ramp output. There we go. Now let's test it. Now, to visualize this better, I'll go to the trace graph and split the screen so it makes easy to visualize both the function block and the graph. Download the trace. And there we go. The way the rampReal function block works is that we have a ascend input and a time base. And for each 1 second that I've configured here, the ramp output will ascend or increase by 25. So right now the ramp input is at 100. So let's say we want to ascend to 200. So let's go to the ramp input variable and write 200. Press Ctrl F7, and as you can see, the ramp output is slowly rising to 200. Let's pause the trace. Let me add a cursor just to show you the time period. There we go. Now, from 100 to 200 is 100, and since we have 25 in the ascend parameter and a time base of 1 second, to reach 100, it takes about 4 seconds. And as you can see in the bottom right side of the screen, we have the time period right here, 4 seconds. Now let's do a descent, go back to 100. And it should take about 10 seconds. We'll measure later with the cursors. There we go. Let's stop the trace. Get the cursors. And as you can see, it takes about 10 seconds to go from 200 to 100 based on this time base and the descent value. And that's how you use the rampReal function block in Master Tool. And I see you on the next video.